9 o'clock.
I didn't know we were live, David.
Yeah, I didn't know we were live.
I hit it like a minute before. Oh my god, okay. So. Let's see. We'll probably get one person in here while we're talking. That's
You're
fine.
also going to have to go into your Twitch VODs and delete that.
Yeah.
No! Someone has to save it first so I can watch it.
No.
Go watch it now.
Not in a million years.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go watch it right now really quick.
With volume on at full blast.
Yes, of course.
Oh my goodness. I need some water before I start talking.
Did you guys not hear me that whole time, or could you?
What?
Oh, I was talking. I don't know if you guys heard me at all.
No, yeah, we heard you. We said to end the cast real quick because I can't post racist garbage up on my channel.
It said I was muted though, and then I looked. I'm like, oh, maybe they never heard me. And then I was like, well, but wait, Isaac was responding.
Yep.
Whatever, stupid phone. Don't mute me.
Oh my god.
All right, 3, 2, 1, we're live. N-word, N-word.
Yeah,
that was
that's it.
beautiful.
It's not beautiful.
I don't know what you're talking
In a
about.
disastrous sort of way, it was. In like a bad way. But to be fair, I didn't even know we were live either.
Okay.
There we
So
go.
good.
I'm sorry, but I'm fairly certain The Final Wave is a shitty Yaw novel.
A what?
Yaw. Young adult.
Got him.
There we go. Okay. Okay.
Are we live?
Now, we are live. I restarted up as soon as I ended it, so.
As soon as that bomb dropped.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, how do I change it back to where we get people just, their name pops up when we talk? So just can't be.
Just click on
Unclick Nick.
Click on Isaac, so that, and he's not and highlighted.
Don't click on me.
Click on him, click on him!
Oh, there we go. We got it. Okay. To the 0 people watching, hello. Welcome to episode 2 of the Final Wave podcast.
Episode 2!
Hello.
Soon we'll have better than pure homeless person technology.
Ouch.
Wow, that was just rude to homeless people.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a fidget spinner, so now we have to end the stream due to douchebaggery.
We are not sponsored by fidget spinners. Thank
We
you.
are.
I'd rather kill myself.
Yo, bro, you like hanging out on the quad doing your fidget spin? That's how I
I'm
say
sorry.
it.
People
That's how I
don't.
say it.
People like that don't exist anymore, David.
They do exist.
No
They're
one
using
says the
fidget
quad.
spinners. How do you know? How many people have you met that have referenced the
Hanging out
quad?
on the quad.
How many people do you know that are like, hey, want to go chill out in the fucking quad?
Like
No one.
4?
The
When I'm-
quad? Wait, are you referencing something that's just going over my head because I don't
Oh,
like lame
hi,
references?
Fubar. Oh wait, this
We need you in the call.
Yeah, we need to get Jack in the call.
I don't want to be in the call. I'm.
Here, someone send him an invite, please.
I'm. No.
I got it.
Jack joins. I'm out.
No, you're not.
It's called
Jack
balance.
Jack joins, we riot.
There we go.
Jack
You're
We're
joins.
right
getting him. We're getting him. I'm just proud that he used the fire cat. I'm proud.
I'm sorry. I thought Fubar was too good to be a part of this.
So did
Too
you.
late.
It's too late.
That's what David was saying. David was saying
Hi,
Jack
Fubar.
doesn't want to do it.
No, I said it sounded like he didn't want to do it.
Nice.
So you didn't invite him on an
No.
assumption?
I didn't want to push, but I'm glad he's in here. I'm glad everybody's here. I'm glad everybody was able to make it. I think
Terrible.
doing this at 9 at night is a lot better than 1 in the afternoon. So,
And on that note, I'm out.
Terrible damage
you're
control
not.
there on that.
okay.
Sorry, I was
So-
on Discord.
Okay.
All right, hold on. I'll do the intro. Ready? We're gonna have to edit this.
No, 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 no.
I need you guys to get ready to edit this part.
Let me be clear. We have 0 editing technology.
Yeah, I could, but no.
Literally,
Keep it
editing
clean.
technology is free and easy
Keep
to
it
use.
clean. Keep it clean.
Penis.
This is coming from someone who bought a laptop and ruined it within 4 weeks of having it.
The hard drive broke. Okay.
and you didn't get it fixed.
Exactly.
That's
I
why
got a free Elgato as a trade. So
I'm sorry.
worth-
That's why you keep
What?
your porn on an external hard drive, not the main one.
the hard drive broke.
Therefore-
It had nothing to do with anything on the internet.
Besides the porn.
Doesn't deny porn at all.
He never once denies the porn and just says, "Hey, it had nothing to do with the internet, all right?"
Hashtag deny the porn.
Too late.
Oh god.
This is turning into another wiener incident.
No, you weren't even
Ooh, that's a-
there.
That's a fun stream joke. What? Isaac was there.
He was outside.
No, I'm
We
pretty
all
sure
heard
I was
it.
there.
We all heard it echo from the hallway, the
Bunch
door.
of slander.
That's a Defusion channel meme right there. We need the D Wiener emote stat.
Yeah, we do.
Get me partnered. And we can get as many meme emotes.
Get me partner.
Get you partnered. You got it, man. Let me just get on that.
I mean, you're always wanting that D Wiener emotes. I don't know. The drive is behind you, not me. I'm fine without it.
Come on, you know your stream would like it. Anyway, let's get on with this podcast.
Yeah.
This dang old podcast,
Unless this
boy.
is what the podcast is.
Welcome to the Shitpost podcast, where we literally talk about nothing.
First question of the day, since our last podcast.
Smooth
last
transition.
month have you all
That segue.
been
though.
playing? Thank you.
What game
What you guys
have we
been
all
playing?
been playing?
Yeah, what games have you been playing past month? What you been doing?
Oh
What's-
god.
what's
Does
the
it have-
story?
I don't know if I'm playing anything new. I think I'm just playing a lot of the
Doesn't
same
have
old.
to be new. Yeah, just be whatever.
All right, go ahead and take it away, Michael. You start.
Trying to think
All
of
right,
something
that was great. So,
All right, next.
Somebody go. Good
anyway,
lord.
It's your
Go, Michael.
podcast.
Jesus.
I don't play games.
You play them
you
every
do.
night. What are you talking about?
Just because I'm in party chat doesn't mean I'm playing games, David.
You were literally
Well-
playing For Honor last night.
Actually, I did not play that last night, so eat my PB.
Yeah, you did.
Can we edit that?
No. Michael, you've been playing things. I've seen you play Dungeon Defenders 2, For Honor.
Yeah, but I'm not playing
Payday
like
2.
anything worth talking about.
Well, we're in a podcast, so you have to talk.
That was never in my contract.
What contract?
Oh,
you're
you didn't
not-
get a contract?
You're not on the $25 a minute contract.
Huh,
No,
you
I'm the
fool.
50.
We're on Welcome to Your Free Time contract.
Well, fine. Okay, if no one actually wants to be serious about what games they've been playing,
What are you playing, Isaac?
I've
Yeah.
been playing a shit ton of Diablo 3
Yeah,
and
the Necromancer DLC came
That's
out.
the Necromancer.
absolute shit ton of Payday 2. Those are probably my two most played games.
I heard
right
the Necromancer's bad. That's what I was
What do you
told.
Pass.
Okay, like bad
Yeah.
because you just want to spark conversation, or bad because you actually heard this?
No, like literally, people have come into my chat and they're like, "Yeah, Necromancer's bad." Like,
Do those people who come into your chat play Necromancer? Did they
I'm assuming that means you think he's good.
like?
what?
Well, I've been playing him and I have had no problems playing him. I don't
They
know
said
why.
he's like really weak in comparison or something. That's what the person was saying.
So what the?
So it was just one person.
I mean, I don't care who it was because I'm not really a part of your chats all that much, except for being a bomb ass mod. But I'm taking it that that person was probably like someone who just was like, I'm
Died.
gonna play on the highest difficulty at level 1, and I keep dying, and I don't know why.
Fine, is the word around that it's good? Give me some details.
I don't know
How's
what
the
word
class?
is. I haven't watched any.
I
I
haven't
haven't seen any reviews on the
streams or anything.
DLC.
But Isaac played him, TB played him, they both said it was pretty good.
Okay, cool.
He said he was
Just
fun.
curious.
Yeah, he's a shit ton of fun to play, and I don't know if he's worth. Nah, he's worth the $15. Lots of
Steep,
different
actually.
ways you can go through and play through him, and it's the thing that's cool about him is that he's actually just the Diablo 2 Necromancer in 3.
Right.
Oh,
So
cool. That's
You're-
pretty sweet.
just a
It's all
revisit
about-
to a classic.
hmm
So
What's he all about?
a lot of his abilities have to do with bringing back enemies. You can raise armies that follow you around. You can have it so that you can have like a shit ton of things following you because you can just constantly summon enemies that you
Archeries.
kill and shit. But he also has a lot of cool abilities too, where like you can take all his health away essentially, like all his abilities drain his health, but the attacks are super strong,
Okay.
and then you can kind of revive
So
yourself
is he kind
through
of
other
like
things.
the witch doctor?
No, more focused on what you summon, and you have a lot more control on what you summon. Where the
Okay.
witch doctor, you're just like, I'm gonna bring in some spiders and some ghosts, and then they're just kind of doing their own thing. Where
I'm
like
just
the
gonna
witch
throw thousands of jars of spiders everywhere and call it a day.
pretty much, where with the necromancer, you get to tell what you summon, what to do. Like there's a big golem thing you can summon that can explode into corpses. You can use those to summon more little golems, and you can like tell the undead armies to like run after a guy and explode, and they all come back.
Okay.
And it's pretty fucking cool.
Golem corpse sounds like a metal band.
It is. It's my new garage band. Follow me.
The new single hit jar of spiders.
No, that's Witch Doctor.
I'm mixing them together.
That was,
Joke
yeah.
failed. Alright, Nick, what you been playing?
I've been playing a lot of Minecraft and League of Legends, to be honest.
Oh, you're the worst, Jack. What you been playing?
Cool. What's new in Minecraft?
Oh, they added more blocks.
Whoa!
More blocks. But there's also some news that actually has happened. One of the biggest mods that they do have out, the Pixelmon mod, which adds all the Pokemon into Minecraft, has actually been
Cancelled.
taken down. Yeah.
There you go.
I like how you say that like a positive thing, David. There you go.
Yeah, that's a positive thing, David, huh?
It's positive for Nintendo.
David's like, I'm not listening. Oh, there you go.
yeah.
It's like Nick was just sitting here and he was just like, guys, I have cancer. And David's just like, oh, there you go.
There you go.
Nice, cool.
Way to go,
Good
buddy.
you.
Hey, proud of you. I know that takes a lot of work to do.
Keep it up. Yeah.
Alright, Jack, what you been playing?
I actually don't play a lot of games for real, unlike Michael.
I know.
But I did
I
just beat South Park.
Ooh.
Go back to
Wait,
that.
What'd you?
You just beat
Stick
South
of
Park?
Truth. Yeah,
Well,
I went back to it.
I think he's
Got,
like,
like,
you've played it a lot,
halfway
right?
through.
But you've never actually beaten it up until now.
I got to the abortion part and kind of stopped.
I was offended.
I was so offended, but I got through it this time.
I'm so offended. I had to stop.
Just clenched your teeth and closed your eyes and just clicked away until you got through that part.
I hacked past it.
So I'm betting the fractured butthole is just going to be even bigger and even
Well,
more ridiculous.
actually, that was going to be my question. Does finishing that game up make you excited for the new one? Like, are you ready to play the next one?
I am. I just don't know. Is it going to be a new location? Because it was basically the whole South Park town. So what are they going to do this time?
Oh, true.
It sounds like they were doing a whole other dimension thing.
So yeah, I'm ready for that.
That's cool.
Oh, hi, TV.
What?
Oh, I thought he was in the chat, the party first thing. I was like, what? Who gave
he's
him
in
an invite?
chat. He says, this isn't RuneScape.
Who's been playing RuneScape?
Oh, hey, I've been playing RuneScape. That's
Oh,
one
cool.
thing.
Go
Actually,
on.
and I'm being
have a-
fucking for real. I'm not even kidding. I've
You have
actually
about an hour. Go. No.
so.
I used to play it a lot when I was in high school.
Why am I seeing commercials on RuneScape right now? Like, what is going on with
What's the
RuneScape?
reason? Yeah.
I need to watch Twitch
They're just
commercials.
updating a lot of shit. I don't play it like. I'm not really into the whole thing. I made a new character, and on the new RuneScape, so like RuneScape 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they made it kind of easier.
I know.
Just made it easy.
I think I like the original RuneScape more still.
Yeah, if you have time to sink into it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Guys, let's be real here. NeverQuest is better.
We're talking
You
to Nick. You got time.
You like how I messed up? You guys like how I messed up the name and no one caught it?
I did.
Neverwinter?
Oh, I just thought it was something
Yeah.
different.
It sounds super generic.
NeverQuest? It's like EverQuest, but not.
It's probably a real thing.
Yeah, probably. Some
Good.
cheap Russian knockoff. It's free on Steam. Free to play.
It's actually a MOBA.
Oh, my bad.
Aw, the best
My bad.
genre.
Screw MOBAs. Nick.
Oh, Nick.
Screw MOBAs.
Yeah, League sucks.
You can
Oh no,
also
there goes all our viewership.
You can also thank Awesome Not for ruining my MOBA experience.
So what you been playing, David?
Yeah, David, what are you playing?
So much.
No, you haven't.
I have.
Liar.
As a strammer, I gotta play like 3 different things a week.
That doesn't
Been
make
playing
any sense.
a butt ton of Killing Floor 2. We're getting... we're 2 trophies off of the Platinum. We're getting a couple classes up so we can take on Suicidal and get the Berserker, the Fleshpound King crown item.
How you like
play
that
a
new
lot of
level?
It's cool. I dig it. It's fun.
Is there DLC free, or do you have to pay for it?
No, it's free.
Free.
It's a month-long summer event, and the next one will be in winter.
So it goes away.
Yeah, it'll go in about a month. So for the next 3 weeks, everything will be the clown theme still, and there's different like weekly challenges to get. So
You picked to do this podcast at the premiere of Game of Thrones. Good job.
Oh god, I
Well,
have no idea.
I really like to pick the perfect time to get as little of an audience as possible.
Yeah, clearly you did good.
I didn't know they intermingled my podcast and Game of Thrones. Good to know. That's the audience crossover.
But we just lost the thousands of viewers we would have had. God.
No.
God.
What's up,
What
Kev?
about-
Hey Kev.
Hope you
What about
enjoy
Crash?
Game of
How's
Thrones.
Crash?
All right. Let's move on. All right. Now,
Crash.
what is everyone excited for?
Hold on.
What's the next thing? What?
Hold on.
You're not
hold
playing
on.
nothing else.
I said I had several things. I was
Yeah,
playing.
people watch your stream. We know. Move. We don't care about DPs in stream.
Crash was good. I finished the 3rd one off stream because Comcast for 2 nights in a row was...
Oh, that's
that was
messing
good
with everything.
content. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so annoying. Because here's the deal. Crash 1, definitely the hardest, the least balanced, took me about 8 to 10 hours. Crash 2 was fun. Got a little difficult at the end, so it was well balanced. Had some cool bosses that took about 6.
When you
What
say
does-
balanced, you make it sound like it's an online thing and they're going to change it eventually.
You didn't know that the Division is just the spiritual successor to Crash Bandicoot?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you,
Don't be a mean teepee.
an idiot?
And then, no, because like they took the jumping mechanics and controls from Crash 3 and they put them back into 1 and 2, so it made a few things a little off when it comes to jumping on certain platforms and timing and stuff.
Yeah, made the platforming different than how it was
Boxes.
originally.
3 is my favorite, but it's by far the easiest. I beat it in
I'm
one
so glad I got
sitting,
to watch you
so
play your
4
favorite
hours.
Crash Bandicoot.
You got to see me play like an hour and a half of it, so a third of
I
it.
didn't watch you play any of the Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, tricks on you! I was too busy with RuneScape.
That wasn't even the joke. I just flat out didn't watch it.
Oh, I know. And then the other game we spent a couple weeks with was Dead Island Definitive Edition.
That was fun to
Fun.
finally be able to beat.
Yeah, Nick finally beat it for the first time.
Even
Not
though
as good as Dying Light.
No, I told them like it made me want to go to Dying Light. So
Yeah, I didn't watch too much of you play Dead Island because honestly, I just can't even sit through someone else playing Dead Island.
no, that makes sense. It's not for everybody, but
They're not that great of games. Like, they're okay, but they're not.
no, Dying Light. It made me want to go to Dying Light after that. So hopefully in the future here I can get Nick and Skirm and maybe someone else and we can play through it because it adds like a lot of cool stuff with the parkour elements. You can drop kick zombies off of buildings, which is amazing. And it's better.
Have you
Well,
ever
you know-
thought of playing Diablo on stream?
I have.
Oh my god, I love Diablo.
It's fun. I got it back in the day when it released, and I think I started off as a mage.
Yeah, we played some Diablo at the beginning.
Yeah. I love the fire hydra towers. That you
It's
can post.
totally worth going back to it.
Oh yeah, no, I went back to it after it was on sale with the expansion, and so I had it on PC, and then I got the expansion for like $6. Played that. It was fun.
Yeah, the
It was
expansion's good and it's just, yeah, I don't know, I can't say enough good things
The
about Diablo.
combat's very cathartic. It's very satisfying just to take out
Oh,
waves
when
of
you play
enemies.
Crusader and you're just running through everything, I don't know, I derailed that whole thing, this whole conversation, but
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It's a podcast. It's open discussion. It's cool.
Anyway, so those are the games you've been playing. The recent games.
Those
you've been playing?
were the 3 I can think of.
You're also playing Persona 5 offcast?
I haven't in a while, and I don't know if I'll ever finish it. Because
Why are you
here's the
playing
deal.
Why are you playing Persona 5 off cast?
Because they blocked it from PS4 streaming.
You not hear about that? That was like a
Because of
big thing.
Atlas.
I didn't.
Yeah,
the
you can only stream up to a certain point.
And
TB
Why?
says that he wants Isaac to come to TB. Says Isaac, come to me.
Okay, well, I'm almost dead, so.
No, so yeah, I wasn't able to stream it, but I put about 30 hours
Oh,
into it.
holy fuck.
What?
I'm playing Diablo with TB, and I see why he wanted me to come over here. There's a giant fucking thing we're fighting, and. Yeah. Grab this.
Alright,
But yeah.
so what's like the next big game everyone's excited for?
You know what? You keep jumping. You keep jumping around.
I don't want to hear about you streaming.
No. I have notes.
Oh.
Going in order.
We don't have your notes. You're not taking
I
control
have
of
the
this podcast.
notes. I am in control of this
It's our
podcast.
turn.
I'm the captain now.
Wow, that's racist.
That question is in there, but it's later. It's later. Okay.
Okay, what are we going over
What's
now?
next then?
Gaming news. What's coming out for the rest of this month? I'm going to go through the list.
Did you just pat your papers on the desk really loudly so people heard that you had papers
I
stacked?
did. It's called ASMR.
Isn't that bondage?
What?
Tomato, tomato.
Oh.
Alright, so
okay.
this next Friday,
Is
we
the
have...
tomato the ball gag?
Yes.
I'm just gonna keep derailing this like I am when I'm a mod.
We have
Alright, continue.
Splatoon 2 and Fortnite on July 21st.
Are you going to stream Fortnite?
I am.
Yeah.
It's going to be
I'm
our
just
next
going to
big
keep
stream.
bringing up streaming because Michael doesn't want to talk about streaming.
As he's on a streamer's podcast. Yeah.
Anyway, so Fortnite, that's news. That's your big news, huh?
There's a whole list. I'm just reading through them. Those are the first two coming out.
I didn't hear you pat that many papers. I'm sorry. Yeah, it sounds like
This isn't chatterbait.
Give me bits. Give me bits.
And rescue of Modern Warfare
I
is
hope,
Give me
I
bits.
hope your channel
Please
just
stop.
tanks now. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, then Splatoon 2, I just traded in a bunch of games and I got $50 down on it, so that'll be fun.
Will it be though?
It will be. They got a single player, which I hear is really fun and creative. They added a new Horde mode, which is co-op, so that'll be fun. And then get to try out the multiplayer, and I can use it with a pro controller. So, no TB, no.
also apparently the Modern Warfare remaster is supposed to be coming out on the 20th.
Oh, Nick.
Scam.
I'm sorry.
Scam.
Hold on. First, you're talking about Minecraft and League. Now you're talking about Call of Duty.
Nick is
Why
the
are we
person.
friends?
Nick is just the one that we need to have in here so he can relate to literally every.
Generic.
Yeah, super generic.
That's what I like.
I
he's
really
just-
like Minecraft. I really like League. I really like
Overwatch.
Call of Duty.
I don't really like League. I just like playing it sometimes.
I like Overwatch.
Yeah.
Actually, I like Overwatch. I
Here's
know
what he's
how to play
doing.
Overwatch in
He's
a while.
just looking at the top 5 games streaming right now on Twitch, and he's like, oh yeah, you know what?
Oh yeah, I love PlayerUnknown Battleground.
Yeah.
He's like
I
a
play
booby
PUBG
streamer.
fucking all day. PUBG
He's like a
and
booby
Rust.
streamer, where he just picks the most popular game and then bounces, and that's your job.
Oh, well, I don't envy your job. Anyway,
It's
so
very hard on the
Splatoon's
back.
coming out, Fortnite's coming out. What else is news?
On July 18th, we have Yonder Cloudcatcher Chronicles.
Okay, you're naming
Oh.
off games that just are made up, I think.
No,
It was just
I saw
it
a
was just
20-minute
making up
gameplay
stuff.
demo of it. It's pretty cool. It's got a really neat art style. It's open world. You go around and try to help these different villagers and stuff. You build up a farm. You're trying to get away this corruption and stuff. It's like an indie game for $15-20, but it looked pretty decent. I could see people being into it.
Is this news list a list of games you're gonna get, which is actually a list of games you're looking forward to?
Yeah,
Which is
it's
actually a
just-
topic that Michael wanted to bring up earlier.
No, these are. I'm just reading.
It's just
I'm-
Michael's topic.
Just reading all the games that are coming out in July.
Oh,
Thank
so this
you.
is just up and coming. This isn't
I'm
news.
just- This is gaming release news.
Everything's news if you announce it like it is.
Exactly. Diaz, welcome to the podcast. Number 2, Final Wave. Let's see. But yeah, some people would dig it. I think Nick would dig Yonder.
I don't know. It doesn't sound popular enough. It doesn't sound normal and basic enough.
Top 10 minimum.
It's too indie for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds too indie.
Alright. Then we have, on July 20th, an Oculus Rift game, Lone Echo. It's like a spacey space station game.
That
A
looks really good.
spacey
You're doing
space
VR?
station game.
Yeah, it's VR. But
David's
I'm not
getting
doing
VR?
no.
I'd love to get there.
Deep Fusion VR streams confirmed at 10,000 bits.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's-
Oh.
Get in there. And then we have Avon or Avon Colony comes out July 25th. It's like a sci-fi city builder. So if anybody likes those SimCity games,
Sin City, like the Bruce Willis movie,
yes.
not Sim City.
No,
like the
Shin,
game.
Shin City.
Did you say Skins?
No, Shin.
We
Shin.
just transferred a group meme to a whole new spectrum.
to podcasts.
All right.
And
What's
then also on July 25th is Fallen Legion: Flames of Rebellion.
So is anything cool coming out in July, or
Depends who you ask. Depends who you ask. But that one's for the PS4 and Vita. It's a real-time 2D action RPG. It's looked kind of like how combat works in Has Been Heroes, but
RuneScape?
it doesn't have lanes.
Oh,
oh my god,
So-
RuneScape VR?
RuneScape VR.
I agree, Kev. I agree. VR, not for me. And then also on the 25th, this game actually looks pretty cool. It's called Pyre, Pyre.
Mhm.
It's from the makers of Bastion and Transistor Supergiant Games. It's like a weird like post-apocalyptic-ish, like super pretty like 2D. It has like arena, like team-based combat. Kind of like it has like a sports element to it, but it's not. It's kind of hard to explain without seeing it.
Too
but,
many things going on.
yeah, it's cool if you see it. It'd be one to try once it's on sale for sure. Or if you like those other games, I'm sure getting it at $15 or $20 is not a bad idea.
Nice.
Then on July 28th we have Hey Pikmin for the 3DS.
woo!
Hey, Pikmin.
Baby's
It's
first
2D
Pikmin,
Pikmin.
basically.
How you doing?
David, you can't even beat a Pikmin game. This game was perfect for you.
I beat the first one on Dreamcast, you dumb nerd.
What?
Smoking nerds.
You do realize that's not a thing?
And then also on the 28th, it's a big day for 3DS. We got a new Miitopia game coming out.
Woo! I'm playing as Reggie and I'm getting all the bitches.
Although you gotta love
Reggie.
the last one they did where they had like the concerts and they would just sing inappropriate things. It's the best thing ever.
I'm sucking my own dick and dying.
Oh yeah, also on the subject of Fortnite, you can now pre-register yourself on the website to register your username early.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna go with
Username
a
is-
classic.
Penis Boy 6969XX Penis Boy 69.
That's Michael's.
Yep.
And then
Classic.
on July 29th, this is a big one. Got the Dragon Quest 11 for the 3DS and PS4. It's not the
There you
MMO,
go,
it's
Michael.
the giant single player one.
I'm sorry, is it coming to Switch? Then I don't care. Hell,
You don't have a PS4, loser.
Yeah.
you don't play a PS4, loser.
You're PC broke,
Got you.
loser.
Loser.
So that's July, huh?
Oh, I know, Diaz. Oh, I know. I wish it was on the Switch, but we gotta rub it in. Yep, and that's all the games coming out for the last half of the month, so it's a decent list. There's some cool games in there for sure. I think so.
Pretty much just Fortnite.
It'll be fun having another Switch game to play, like another big release.
No,
another first
here's the
party.
thing. I like Splatoon a lot. I'm just not going to buy it day one.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't count out Pyre, and then Dragon Quest XI is a big one for all the
No, Dragon Quest XI is cool.
fans. Yeah. I'm surprised it was coming out so soon. I didn't hear like hardly any buzz on it, so I was surprised.
Shy surprise.
All right, now we can talk about what's the next big game for you guys coming out that you're most excited for. It doesn't have to be this month. What's the next big
Wow,
game for
that's
you?
that question has so much deja vu attached to it.
It transitions well.
Fortnite is the next one for me.
Cool.
Fortnite.
All
I
about
didn't
the
hear
group
papers
games.
tapping. I didn't know we were switching subject.
Hold on. There you go.
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
That was the paper.
That was.
I can do so
we
many
told-
different ones.
We told you to slap the papers around, not swing your dildo like a helicopter.
Too late. Destiny 2 says Kev. Good choice. Big Bears is in 3 years, so that's going to be a long wait. What about you, Jack? What's your next big one?
I got a few of them.
Hit me with them.
Oh,
What you got?
tell us.
You tell.
Fortnite. Then you got Mega Man Collection number 2.
Mm-hmm.
You got Sonic Mania.
Boom.
Gonna be sweet.
Yeah. It
And
looks
Cuphead.
cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just
Cuphead would be
for
cool.
just for the looks. I would just watch that game, but I'll play it.
Right?
And then
Looks fun.
if I can get my hands on it, a Super Nintendo Classic Edition.
Well, they haven't
Oh,
even
yeah.
done pre-orders for North America yet.
They're
I got my
probably
eyes
trying to-
peeled.
It's the end of September.
Is that what they're saying?
September
Okay.
29th.
Yeah, they're probably
Dude.
trying to make as many as possible so that people don't get all mad. that
So
they
mine
get
are all
one.
old school games.
You know, the Super Nintendo Classic has like the library is so good.
That list was
Yeah, I
ridiculous.
need to get it.
Yeah.
I need to get it.
Like I'm saying, we need to do a retro game night when that thing comes out.
What was the ninja game again you wanted, Jack?
Legend of the
Tier one?
Mystical Ninja.
Yeah, that's coming to the Japanese SNES Classic.
Oh, nice. That's alright.
Yeah.
There's still.
No, the next big one for me is Fortnite. That's like our group game that I'm excited to play.
Yeah.
So,
Same. I'm thinking,
you fool wouldn't even know about that game if it wasn't for me. Okay, I'm your leader
Yeah.
now. This
and
is my
I don't know.
podcast.
I think Splatoon 2, it'll be interesting to see what I think of it. Because I'm sure it's going to be at least a good game. But I want to see if it can rise above. I wanna
Probably
see-
not.
You never played the first one, so
And?
it's a connected story.
Sure, I'm sure it's so interwoven.
You realize it is a direct sequel, and the first
Wait,
one.
they split
actually
their
has-
kids! I have to play the first one to find out! No!
But you do realize the first game had like a legitimately good campaign, right, with actual characters and stuff.
And I'll enjoy them in the second one. And plus,
No,
it's
you
not like I
won't.
can't...
Because half of them are dead.
Exact twist! No, if anything, I can just watch the single player for the first one and be caught up, so...
The bad guy in the first game is amazing.
That's why the second one I think will be a lot of fun.
Well, I'm here for Michael.
Yeah. I mean, down the line, you got Rabbids and Mario. That'll be fun. Mario Odyssey, I think, is the next like big one that I'm excited for.
When's
Oh.
that?
Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Oh yeah, October 25th, I believe, is when Assassin's Creed Origins, Mario Odyssey, and Wolfenstein 2 all come out.
It's a big day.
Yeah, someone's moving. There's
I mean,
no way
Assassin-
they're all staying.
Assassin's Creed sucks, so who cares?
This
No,
one looks
Assassin's
good.
Creed's not going to change up their dates or anything.
No, they're
No,
not
but-
moving. Maybe Wolfenstein. I can see moving.
No.
Oh
I don't-
yeah.
No,
Kevin.
We're
no,
getting
well-
there, Kev. We're getting there.
No, because it was part of your like games you're excited for. That could have been included.
I meant like in the near future.
That's not before.
Of course, the number one game I'm most pumped for is Monster Hunter. I can't wait to spend hundreds of hours in that game until.
Are you going
I'm
to stream
dead.
it, or are you just going to spend hundreds of hours in it?
Oh, I'm streaming it. It's going to be our new Souls for a few months, at least.
I can't wait to put hundreds of hours into not playing it.
You are going to be playing it. What are you talking about? You and Isaac are playing it.
Not with you.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
be playing it on an Xbox, though.
Yeah, we'll be playing it on our system.
Well, good. That'll lead to some good discussion in the future.
The
So-
less superior system, we'll be playing it on that.
All I know is we got me, Nick, and Skirm right now, so there is an open slot. Oh, and Kev. Kev will be playing with us too, so we got a full team ready. Basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to be streaming through the single player first, and then I'm going to switch up weapons and when we go into the multiplayer quests. So we'll be doing Souls Diaz. I'm just telling you an idea of how much we'll be playing Monster Hunter. Just taking a little break from the Souls. Little break.
David did pretty much go through every build that he ever thought of.
Yeah, I've kind of beaten that game, both games, like 500 times. So
Why don't you
We'll
stream
come
Dark
back to it,
Souls
though.
1?
I wish.
You could, if you didn't sell your Xbox. Boom.
I
Got
did
it.
that. I streamed that though. On
Just
Xbox.
said you wish you could.
Yeah, on PS4, so I can co-op it.
No one cares
With-
about co-op.
My community that's based on co-op does.
No, that sounds fishy.
Oh, also, speaking of which, we hit 700 followers last night because Killing Floor is gangbusters in the follows. Yeah.
This is now a Killing Floor 2 stream.
Yeah.
We've been playing a lot, man. It's the new hotness right now, which is cool. I'm having fun. Can't wait to get that
Friend.
platinum.
Transition.
Now
Oh, God.
we're getting into the beefy good stuff. Kev, you'll like this.
I
So
should
a
move-
few weeks
I'm
ago,
sorry? Did you
Tease
call
it.
Kev fat? Hold up. Did you call Kev beefy? That's rude.
beef, like beef. Dark Souls 2 still level 1 run. Do you hate me, Diaz?
Yeah, I'm not looking
Killing
forward to
Floor-
any games, but let's skip topic.
What are you excited for, Isaac?
Yeah, go.
It's
I'm sorry.
kind of obvious what I'm excited for.
Fortnite.
Battlefront 2. No, I don't know too much about Fortnite.
You
You
don't?
watched the video that explained everything.
Yeah, but
We
I'm
can-
not like I don't know. Maybe that video just
Not
didn't do it for me.
excited.
Then I'm
I
just
can
kind of
hear
sitting there. And I'm like,
video.
We could link you like a 20-minute gameplay demo where the guy actually
He's
talks about
not
what it is.
excited.
I'm just
He
it didn't
doesn't know.
the thing just didn't spark my interest as much as I thought it would. But it looks cool. But I'm excited for Battlefront 2,
Destiny
And-
2.
Destiny
Did you
2.
hear what they included in Battlefront 2 though?
What?
They added like a crate
Good
or card
gameplay.
system.
Fine with that.
It's
That
just they're
gives
doing the
you-
Overwatch thing.
Yeah.
It gives you boosts. So
Yeah.
people get better weapons over other people. That's
Not better. Boosts are different from weapons.
but technically you can just keep buying these boosts and you'll be better than everybody.
It's
though.
okay. Whoever's Darth Maul is just gonna kill everyone. So.
Right?
You can buy the boost, but the game works on a level of like Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2, where you have to actually be good and actually play the objectives to get points to use your boosts. So you can spend hundreds of dollars on the game, but if you're shit at it, you won't get to use any of the boosts you just spent money on.
Isaac would know.
You have to play through. That's what they said. That's what they said when they were demoing it at E3. Was you have to play the objective to get points. You have to, earn the battlefield points or whatever they're called, and then that's when you get to use like the Naboo Starfighter and heroes and shit.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, go ahead and spend $200 on those crates, but you'll be if you're shit at the game, it doesn't matter. If you don't play the objective, it doesn't matter.
True. It's true. So those rich kids that are pure trash at games, look out.
I plan on sinking probably more time in Battlefront 2 than in Destiny 2. I say that now because that's what I want to happen, but
That's a
chances
lie.
are I will probably put another 50 days worth of time in Destiny 2 like I have in Destiny 1. So
My only hope for Destiny 2 is that it takes me more than 8 hours to beat the base campaign.
And that the base campaign isn't boring and trash like the first one.
It was fun enough.
no, it
just-
wasn't.
Here's the link for anyone
We
that
were
wants
at the
to Fortnite.
final boss before, like, even
Yeah,
before I
but
knew it.
Yeah, but who did you
Maybe-
play with?
Me?
Did you play with people that were max level already?
No.
No, we made it so they had to start with a new character.
Oh, wow, that was mean.
No.
It was till the end.
Like I specified, I didn't want to be breezing through the game with nothing to challenge because the max guy is just taking everything out. That's not fun.
And it's not fun losing a level 40 character either and sinking that time to get a level 40 back.
Hey, maybe they can get another famous actor to completely phone it in.
Right? The raids make Destiny. That's what I hear, Kev. I mean, I'm looking forward to 2. I think it'll be fun.
I was and still consider myself a heavy PvP player though for Destiny 2. I was never. I mean, I did the PvE stuff, but I got bored of PvE really quick, and I had spurts where I was just like, "Oh fuck yeah, PvE is the shit," but always PvP was what I did.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. If I can avoid PvP for the rest of my life, I'll be a happy person. Exceptions, though. Team-based PvP is fun.
Do you think you'd be better at PvP then? No, I never said I was like super good at PvP. I just said that I'm better than you at PvP. Duh.
Oh, TB, you're such a bitch. He fucking got you.
That's not true. TB and
Such
I
a
are the same level.
bitch.
Same level. Well, actually, it depends on the guns. I can't even say the.
Yeah.
It's just I like when they got rid of the secondary meta, and I couldn't grab secondary ammo for my sniper rifle anymore, like all the time, or I didn't spawn with it all the time.
Yeah.
Shit was. That's when I kind of got pissed off at it. 4v4 PvP in Destiny 2 will be amazing. Yeah, I think so too. I think smaller PvP matches force a better play style than a couple asshats just kind of sitting around and being like, well, I don't really want to do this, but I'll hang out. And
See,
I think
Kev's your guy.
it forces smaller maps too. I mean, it doesn't force smaller maps. They could make giant maps and be dicks, but they'll put smaller
They
maps.
just put you in
so.
like a standard like room with like a desk in the middle. They're like, have fun.
Just a fucking battlefield map.
Yeah.
I'm way over here. All right.
I'm 5 miles across the desert.
Yeah, but
I'll
no,
get
I
to you in
think
10
the
minutes.
4v4 PvP in Destiny 2 would be pretty cool. It looked like the story was going to be awesome, so
Yeah, it
looking
looks
forward
better.
to seeing what that's going to be like. Just looking forward to seeing how, because they improved so much and they learned so much from Destiny 1's run that I have some pretty good hopes for Destiny 2.
Yeah, that's why I think I'm looking forward to it and willing to get it like day one, is because I think they know what they're doing now. They know what they did wrong, so I think they're gonna hit the ground running, which is good. Bungie's a good developer, so. So a few weeks ago, what? Go for it.
Never mind. It's okay.
All right. So a few weeks ago, they released a English Monster Hunter demo playthrough, where the guy was commenting on things. We got text in English. We got a bunch of new looks of things. So I went through the video, wrote down some things I noticed.
Can't wait to
But
see it.
first, I want to know what you guys thought of the demo, for those who watched it. What'd you guys think?
Thought it
What'd
was
you see?
great. Didn't even watch it. Thought it was great.
Oh my god.
100%.
Raise your hand if you watched it.
How does that work?
They just know, okay?
I didn't
So-
watch it.
Just 2 of us watch it.
3?
I
You watched
assume
it,
Nick
right?
watched it.
I didn't watch it, but I'm assuming it was actually pretty good. I do like Monster Hunter.
It was, yeah.
It's Monster Hunter. I watched half of it and went, yep, it's Monster Hunter. It's
Okay,
pretty.
so see, that was not watching it. That's what I was going to ask you, Michael. Is it Monster Hunter, or is it them trying to do like it's Monster Hunter with blank?
All right,
Yeah,
here's a couple basic things you should know.
Kev waved his hand in chat. Thank you, Kev.
All right. So
What'd you think, Kev?
it's like Monster Hunter Isaac, except there's no more loading zones. You know, like area 1, 2, 3, you know, stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's all one giant seamless map. There is like the food chain now. So like in one of the demos they showed at E3, even in the trailer, they showed this new dinosaur that's hunting you, and then Rathalos, or was it Rathalos, right?
Yeah.
Comes out of the sky and pins him to the ground, and they start fighting each other. So like other monsters.
And then
can
what? You're
come
just in the middle of it.
you can either hide and watch, or you can be in the middle of it. Whatever you want to do, man. It's up to you.
That's cool.
And there's also a moment there you have a grapple hook, Isaac, so you can like get launched into the air and then grapple hook back onto the creature and keep attacking. There's like environmental stuff now, so like there was a giant tree that the dinosaur hit, and then he got tangled up in all the vines and stuff, and he was trapped there. So there's like a lot more environmental stuff too.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, and of course it's pretty looking.
Yep.
It's
They have
going to be
the
their
whole power-
big push in the West.
Now, is it going to be Scorpio compatible, or sorry, Xbox One X? Is it going to be optimized for that for 4K?
They haven't said anything.
Oh,
Not specified.
yeah.
Were you gonna say something,
But
Nick?
It looks really good. I am really looking forward to see how they do it, and to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
and how it
Wow.
feels when we actually play it.
That deep insight.
That was really good.
Yeah.
We needed that.
He's like, yeah.
Like, I like how we were able to basically ditch the paintball, so you can track it. It's with the fireflies basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be
Yeah,
a really
that's a
good
cool
addition
feature.
for.
Can I
No.
continue to play as a cat?
No,
No, I don't think so.
I'm just
Nope,
saying that. I
Not
don't know.
buying it.
Everything else but the cat, though. So all 14 weapons are returning. They all have some new moves that you can do.
All 14 weapons are coming back. So all new weapons.
Plus new weapons.
Oh, I thought you said so. The new weapons. I was like, you just said.
He
Stop that.
he misspoke.
Yes. But yeah, it's their big. It's Capcom's big push in the West. So if this succeeds, we'll get a lot more.
So if this succeeds, we still won't get Mega Man.
No.
They don't need to. Monster Hunter is their biggest selling thing right now.
Yeah, but everyone wants goddamn
A good Mega Man.
Mega Man. I
Another
want
thing
a
I-
third-person shooter Gears of War cover action Mega Man, please.
That sounds awful.
Whoa.
That sounds awful. Oh my god.
That sounds fucking amazing. What are you talking
I want a
about?
Mega Man Tetris game, like Dr. Mario.
shoves his cannon up the guy's ass and just blows him up.
Do you have some fanfic you're working on, or?
I think he
No,
does.
Like you could make a super gory fucking Mega Man. Just
Remember they did that for Bomberman, and look how that turned out. On the
I can tell you how
360.
it turned. It was like 30
sorry.
seconds.
Poorly
What
was the answer.
third-person action cover-based shooter did Mega Man do?
Bomberman.
Yeah, same thing.
What are you talking about? What, I just,
Bomberman
you
is a different character. What?
God, you guys are so easy.
I feel like you fucking fucked up your own joke. You're just trying to cover it by saying you're
Right?
trolling.
Yes.
Oh,
mod.
got you. Got you. Listen.
That's
Fucking
my
got
name.
Fucking
You
got
want
him because I don't even know what the fuck I was
I
saying.
don't even know what I said. Got
No,
everyone.
for real, David. Which Bomberman is a third-person action-based cover shooter?
There's a 360 one where he's supposed to look all realistic, like a full robot suit. No one played it, and it was reviewed awful.
Okay, so the
This is
only
awful 'cause no one
similarity
played it.
is that it's a full person.
It was before its time.
It was awful because the game was bad.
It was awful
That's
because it was before its time and no one knew how to comprehend
Oh, okay.
how amazing
Well,
it was.
Isaac, I want to see you stream it. Go grab a copy right now.
Yeah, okay. I don't have anything to stream
Give
360.
an Xbox.
Yeah. No excuses. No excuses.
I can't. No.
Alright.
Fucking got me.
So I'm gonna read off what I saw from the demo as I scrubbed through it. Things that came up to me that I thought would be interesting, that are pretty cool. So first off, we got to see what the T-Rex turkey monster that you see in the demo. You get to see his full armor set when the character goes back to camp. Because in this game versus the others, you can now go back to your home camp base, and you can switch between your weapons and armors now, anytime you want. So instead of having to cancel the mission, go back to your hub area, then come back in with the right stuff. So you can adapt on the fly with what you saw. And the armor was pretty neat looking. Had like a cool like a fur trimming around the neck. Had like it was just cool. They mixed like the armor and cloth look, which I think is pretty sweet. They introduced that they now have full English voice acting for those who wanted it. But if that's not your deal and you're like, oh, this voice acting is really bad, you can always switch back to the traditional Monster Hunter gibberish. So either way, that's pretty cool. She didn't seem too bad in the demo, so thank God. Let's see.
That's
The
the same
top-
with on console games. No one wants to fucking read console game dialogue anymore.
Exactly, that's why you gotta get that audio in there.
That's what Michael and I decided why they'll never make a Morrowind remake.
So you don't have to read for 5 years. Yeah.
It's a,
People don't read anymore, so
yeah, you gotta spend like 4 years.
As I'm
Give me
reading
two,
my
just-
notes, no one reads anymore.
Goddamn millennials.
no one. People don't really read in video games. If it has a lot of dialogue, they'll just skip it.
They just skip through it. I mean, I do that in
Yep.
I do that in fucking Diablo, and they're not even talking that much. They're just like, "Oh, it's Diablo." I'm like, "Shut up." Moving on.
Right,
Next.
also, they showed in the top right corner of the screen all the different moves you can do with your weapon, or just how your character moves and stuff. I don't know if it's part of the tutorial or if it's a toggle you can switch on and off in case you're like a new player who needs like that reminder. Since the combat does have a lot of different like features and inputs to it. A cool one is now the sharpness bar. Back in old Monster Hunters, you'd have to look at your bar and it'd go from, say green sharpness all the way down to like the red broken sharpness. Now on the knife there, it'll still show the green, but it'll show it like going down as like a meter, and then once you like hit all the way, it'll switch down to like the next lower sharpness. But you can always see how close you are, so you know when you need to sharpen. So that's pretty cool, I think. It'll be good for like more intense battles, like in like G rank or high rank.
Definitely.
Oh really, Kev? Yeah, me too. Let's see. Sorry, it's a big list. Now you can do quick combine for your items. So say you need to make like a mega potion or something. You can walk up to one of the items you need in like the environment, say, and if you have the other in your inventory, it'll bring a prompt up, and then you can just hit X and it'll combine the items for you right there, so you don't have to go through menus. So say if
no more item animations when you pick up stuff in the wild.
Yep, you
Just grab it and go.
flip it really quick. There's no more flexing for when you heal. You get to do like a slow like walk instead.
That,
So that's pretty big, because the flex is awful in G-Rank and stuff. Because I don't have time to flex. I have time to heal and get out of the way. So. Let's see. Now when the character mounts monsters, you can now move to different parts of the monster's body. So say if you wanted
Very
to
Shadow
break
of
off...
Colossus, like.
Exactly. So say instead of trying to... Like you need to break the tail instead of like his head or his back, you can manually move your character, like you'll hop over to the back tail section, and you can focus on breaking that part of the body. So that's really helpful. Especially if you're using a weapon that's like focused on like, say like, if it's a hammer, so it doesn't do cut damage, so if you need the tail off, you can use mounting instead to pop that bad boy off. So that's super cool. It looked like when you go to do like the final attack to bring him down on the ground after a mount, you do like a giant like charge attack. So you hold it for a few seconds, then you just bam, take a big hit. So that's pretty cool.
yeah,
Another cool one, I think, for a lot of people, to see how, especially when you're fighting new monsters and seeing what's working and stuff and where it's best to hit them, is you can now show damage numbers when you're attacking creatures. So that'd be pretty cool. It'll show where it's best to attack them, what weapons do the best damage. Of course, you can toggle it on and off if you want to be more of a Monster Hunter traditionalist and just kind of just do the guesswork.
Sounds like they're kind of adding training wheels, like kind of how Pokemon Sun and Moon did.
Yeah, I see it more of like quality of life. But it's
Well,
kind of
because
training.
once you pick up on everything and you figure it out, like how I'm pretty sure everyone in this group knows what fighting's weakness is in Pokemon, and
Oh yeah.
you don't need that anymore. Like when Pokemon Sun and Moon, when I saw that in Pokemon Sun and Moon, I was like, "What the shit is this?"
Right.
And they're like, "This is what they're weak against." I was like, "I already know what they're weak
Right, I know.
against."
Yeah.
Like, I've been playing this since literally I was like 5.
Mhm.
That's for all
I
the
think-
new children that are playing.
Yeah,
it.
so it was just
Yeah.
weird. It was
Oh, yeah.
weird to have training wheels in Pokemon when Pokemon was such a huge like. Just figure it the fuck out, man.
Mhm.
Got it.
No, I think they're doing it since this is such a big push in the West. This is Capcom's huge push. So to not alienate anybody, they're doing like these little tweaks that'll help people get into the systems of the game, and then once they're used to it, they can then have the choice to
just turn it
the
off.
feature off. So
Or
that's,
ignore
that's
it,
cool.
whichever. I mean, I don't know how annoying it's going to be popping up like, hey, this guy's weak to what? And you're like, okay.
Oh no, it's just like when you go for an attack, it'll just show like a little number pop up and fade away real quick. So you just see how much it does.
So yeah, you can just get rid of that later.
Yeah, it's really not that intrusive. So
That's good.
yeah.
Not that Pokemon's thing was super, like, in your face. It was just weird when it would be, like, sitting next to theirs. Like, this move was super effective. I'm like, no shit. Like,
Right. I found it nice for, like, dealing with steel or, like, fairy Pokemon. 'Cause now that fairy's in there, it kind of adds some things with, like, bug and steel and other things like that. So it's good as, like, a reminder for those, like, specific ones.
I will say, it actually helped and kind of ruined when I was running into new Pokemon, where it would be like, this guy's weak against this type. I'm like, so he must be, like, a grass type. It's like, hey, he's weak against fire. I'm like, so he must be grass or steel or something.
Instead
you know,
of, like, catching him and then finding
kind
out.
of, yeah, kind of gave away what
Yeah.
he was, what type of.
A lot of the
he was.
magic of the series is gone, I think.
Yeah, you know, I think that's a perfect way to describe that Pokemon Sun and Moon, because it was definitely felt like that. It was like, this just doesn't feel like Pokemon anymore.
I'm telling you now, they're gonna bring it back with the Switch version. That
I
thing
don't
is gonna be
know.
a beast. It's gonna be a beast.
I
So
hope
think what
so,
it is.
but, I mean, it's
is-
just this one did not keep my attention at all. It was a struggle bus to get through it. The only Pokemon I liked from there was Crab Brawler, and
Oh yeah.
all the
Okay.
other Pokemon I was like meh. The legendaries I was like meh. Like I had
Shout
no des-
out to Palo Sand.
I had-
Sandcastle Ghost, number one.
I just
Number
had
one.
no fucking
He
desire.
looks like a
to go.
sandcastle.
It's
Woo!
so good.
Well, it's like
so good.
I don't know. It's like I don't know if they're trying to be gimmicky to be funny or they're just being shitheads and losing.
What I think they're doing is it's with X and Y and Sun and Moon. I think what they're doing is they're trying to introduce a new audience. So with X and Y, when you got it was the first ever 3D one. It was very basic, wasn't super complicated in its systems. Just to get that crowd in there, they're like, oh, 3D Pokemon, cool. And then I think Sun and Moon, they added a little more features, but it was still basic. So I think the Switch one, they're like, okay, at that point, so it'll probably be 2 or 3 years when that's out. At that point, it'll be like 5 or 6 years since they did X and Y. They have this new generation of kids or whoever they're trying to get in there. They've learned the systems, and now they can take the power of the Switch. They can add a lot more. Like, this is the first big official console Switch game for Pokemon. So I think it's going to add a lot of features. It's going to be big, and it's going to have this whole new audience plus the older ones that are already there. And it's going to let them really just grab people by the balls and like be like, man, this is the next big Pokemon game. I think. That's what I hope.
Burnt me out on Sun and Moon.
I feel ya. But, give it 3 years and hopefully you're not burnt out still.
It's not going to be 3 years, though. It's going to come out next year.
No, it's not. Not
Yes,
even.
it will. It's going to be a Christmas game next year.
They literally
Guaranteed.
were like, hey, we just started making it. See you in a few years.
No, it's
Nintendo's usually really quick at developing compared to other
Yeah.
companies.
Okay,
They're
I'm going to
not-
say it's 2 years minimum. 2 years minimum.
No,
It's not
I
gonna
think
be
we're going to
2
see it
years.
holiday 2018.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
think
guess.
so.
My guess is
It's
that we're
gonna
going
be
to see
their-
it next E3. Very big. Coming out in 2019.
No, they always do 28. It's going to be 2018. I'm calling it now. Holiday
I would love
2018.
it to be at 2018.
Well, no, wait.
Oh my
They have
God.
Sun and Moon Deluxe coming out though.
Yeah,
yeah,
for
this
3DS.
winter.
Yeah,
This
but
winter.
when's that coming out?
This November.
Oh yeah, 2018. Then it's going to be the Switch Pokemon.
Yeah.
Anywho, though, I'm super looking forward to that. I cannot wait to play Pokemon on like my TV screen with my Pro controller. It's like all I want. Like,
I
you
just
can-
want it to not suck.
I don't think it will. I feel like
Sun
the
and Moon
only,
did.
The only Pokemon game, in my opinion, I think that was closest to sucking was Black and White 1.
And X and Y and Sun and Moon.
Oh, I liked X and Y.
See,
Maybe
Michael's,
X and Y wasn't the worst, but it was just
Michael
boring.
is the most critical Pokemon fan here. I'd like to point
That's
that
X
out.
and
fair.
Y was
You gotta
boring.
be
It was
with Pokemon when Pokemon's literally the same fucking thing. You gotta find something to be critical with on it.
they can't just be like, hey, it's 3D now, and then still make the boring
Like that's the thing.
same
Like
game.
yeah, like they can't have their thing for Pokemon, which is going to be the same game again. They can't say, "But it's on the Switch." It's like I don't give a rat's ass. It's on the Switch. Like what's
What's the selling point
give me
besides that?
something here?
For someone who doesn't own a Switch like you, Isaac, like it's like yeah, it's Pokemon, but you got to give me a reason to actually want to get it.
Oh
that
yeah,
isn't
and
just,
like
hey, it's Pokemon.
and also I'm someone who went out and bought a 3DS every time just to play the new Pokemon, and then traded my 3DS. And this time I totally regret getting the 3DS again to play Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I hate
Sun and Moon was just too linear. Like
It
there
was
was no
so
exploration
boring.
at all.
That was
And, like,
my big
the-
problem with it. Yeah.
The coolest thing on X and Y for me was how like essentially you could do pretty much anything you wanted to after you got to that big city, Lumos City or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
After you got there, it's like you could hang out here for as long as you want, really. You're just like, cool.
Yeah.
And then
No,
you beat the game, and then you're like, I'm gonna go back and do stuff. And like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was the same way. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go do
Which
stuff.
is
That game
the perfect
is
remake.
primo.
Yeah, I
Primo
agree.
game.
Yeah.
They even added stuff to it that made it
And
more
that's
interesting.
you know what sucks is the fact that Sun and Moon introduced a new generation, so you really there's no good reason to play Ruby and Sapphire now.
Yeah.
Unless you just like the old school art style. I mean,
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like
I thought the remake was as good, if not better, than the original. Like
I
Ruby
do
and
too.
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
I was really hoping that
Just perfect
they were
in
just
every
going to do an Emerald again.
Here's my thing. I was disappointed with. Part of the reason I was disappointed with Sun and Moon is because I saw a Delta episode in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. They did that whole new original content episode where you go up there and you fight Deoxys, and you have Rayquaza and the dragon chick and everything. And I'm like, man, add this much attention to your story and world and everything in the next game, and it's going to be sick. And they did none of that.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I think we'll see a real. I think the Switch one. I think they're going to put a lot of effort into it. I think it's going to be next.
I think you should be excited for it, but don't put as much hype train behind it like you
Don't
are
put
right
all
now.
your eggs in one basket.
Yeah,
don't get no
Transitioning
man's
to
sky.
give me a new Billy
What's
the
gonna
Eggcatcher
happen,
game.
David? What's gonna happen is you're gonna be super excited for this, as you should be, because you're a Pokemon fan. You like your Switch, but you're putting the hype you're putting behind this is the hype that Watch Dogs had going in, and that's why
Here's the
Watch
thing, though.
Dogs
Pokemon
hit
Company
this.
delivers.
Ubisoft
not all-
delivered.
Sometimes
They haven't now recently, but like they have when Watch Dogs was there. Ubisoft was doing pretty good,
Man,
Pokemon doesn't deliver though.
and Pokemon's just kind of on this weird downhill thing of like, yay, like that's
I don't know
that's
about
the
that.
hype
Sound
behind
like
it.
Sun and
That's how
Moon
it is
more
for
than I
me.
like X and Y. So
I think you should just like be excited for it, but I also know how you get when you get super frustrated with games. So
I don't know what you're talking about. He has no idea what you're talking about.
yeah. Right. Anywho, I'm always optimistic about Pokemon. I haven't played one yet, and I'm like, man, this is bad. I haven't been there yet. Until I get there, I have no reason to lower my expectations.
well, that's a fair argument for that.
Alrighty, let's see. What else? Oh, yeah. You can now change your direction while guarding. That's pretty big
Okay.
for stationary classes. Instead of healing in one chunk like you do in the old Monster Hunter games, you now heal over time. So it'll show how much you're going to heal, and then it has the meter go from left to right, and it fills it up. So if you get hit in that time, you'll lose that chunk still. So you got to be more careful when you're healing. Like they showed in the demo, there's new sliding attacks for every weapon. So if you're going down a hill, you can do like a slide move, and it lets you transition to like say like a slam attack with like the hammer. So that's pretty cool that they're letting the terrain affect different like moves and stuff. So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Another thing they're gonna do is you can now take on new subquests while you're already on a mission, fighting something else. So if they're like, hey, you should also take out this thing. You're like, okay. So you can do it just while you're on quests. So that's pretty cool. Get more rewards and stuff. Give you more to do within the time limit.
Yeah.
A big one is that now gunner sets and melee sets are now the same. So in old Monster Hunters, you had to, if you were using a bow gun or a bow or a heavy bow gun, you'd have to make and farm a separate set of armor than like your melee set. So now they're all the same, but what happens now is depending on what weapon you use, it'll change your armor's defenses. So, say if you are a sword, you'll have a lot of physical defense, but you'll still be weaker to elemental damage. And then when you switch to like a gun or a bow weapon, it'll make your armor be better at elemental defense instead of physical defense. So it's still there, but you don't have to farm separate sets of armor. It just switches up depending on your weapon, which is super nice.
Yeah.
That saves you a whole just grinding for everything twice over.
Yeah.
That's a big one. The hook shot cosmetically changes with your armor, which is sweet, because in this game you have like a grappling hook that you can get around the environment with to help out with the monster or dodge attacks and stuff. So that changes according to what armor you're wearing, like what arm piece you're wearing. The gunner has some special ammo now. He has like a Gatling ammo, so when you see in the demo, he's just shooting it off like it's a full auto weapon. It's like a special type of ammo. And now he has like a Mega Dragon Shot, which is like for like big damage. So that's pretty cool for gunners.
Big dick damage?
Yeah, that big dick damage. You have to wave it around, carve that monster, and be like, this is my big dick armor.
Pokemon is trash. Thank
You're
you
trash.
for chiming in.
Yeah, that's all the things I saw in the English demo. I thought there were some cool changes that I think that are going to improve the game flow of the game, and just to see all the interesting things.
Game.
Also, you can't lose the paintball track, basically.
Yep.
As long as you're on the mission, you won't lose the tracks, or if you don't switch monsters.
So they're taking out a lot of the minutia and a lot of the grind for a more streamlined experience that lets you adapt on the fly instead of having to go in and out of hunts.
I'm honestly excited to introduce Monster Hunter to certain people in my Xbox group because I feel that
It's going to be interesting.
I feel there's a couple people in the group in my Xbox group that will actually really get a lot of mileage out of Monster Hunter. I'm excited to see how they play it and enjoy it. So
Right? It's super cool. It's fun seeing people that saw the E3 thing and they were excited for Monster Hunter, even if they've never played it before.
because I already know I'm going to get Big Bear on it because it's
Yeah, we're going to hunt with that we're going to hunt big bears with Big Bear.
yeah. I
Exactly.
feel like he's going to really enjoy it.
I think Russell will too.
I think Russell will like it too. Also, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a game that's really going to bring in like a new crowd of people, which I think is pretty awesome because they're great games.
Just the concept of it, of just you go out there, you hunt monsters for a couple hours, and then you can call it a day. It's like fucking great. Like you upgrade
Exactly.
your armor with what you hunt.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
And the game loop is so good; it's so addictive once you're into it.
yeah.
You just
I think
get-
it'll be good. I think
You
they'll
get
like it.
cooler weapons and armors to fight bigger and cooler monsters, and you just rinse and repeat. Because it's always that desire to get the cooler armor, to see the bigger monster, to unlock new environments,
I think it'll be awesome.
You know?
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Good times.
I cannot wait. Alrighty, that's all I got for you for Monster Hunter. So, thank you for those who are sitting through it and are like, oh, Monster Hunter details.
Yeah, no problem.
So, our next big discussion is we are about halfway through the year. The first 2 quarters of the gaming year have now wrapped up. I would like to know what your guys' what's your half-year review? What do you think of all the games that have come out so far? And what would you rate the year all around?
This has been a pretty solid year so far.
5 out of 10.
For me, I would say, is that because it's half of the year?
Yep.
For me, I feel like it says a lot when I'm playing games that have been out for a while. Like, I'm going back and playing Payday 2. They released another giant update on Xbox One, so I got hooked back into that. I stopped playing Destiny 1. I was still playing Destiny 1. Division had my attention for a little bit. I'm playing Diablo again because of DLC, because of Necromancer again, and it hooked me back in. I'm not too super thrilled with the games that have come out so far this year, but that's also because the games that I play, just the ones that have interested me are keeping my interest, and I don't remember the last new game I bought. I think the newest
To be
game I
fair,
bought was
it's been a big year for Sony, pretty much just Sony.
Ghost
Yeah,
Recon
so-
came out this year, though, right?
Wildlands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah,
There
Wildlands.
you go.
I fucking maxed that one out. Love that. I went back
Somebody-
to I went back to ESO. I played
Oh, cool.
Morrowind. That was good. But
Okay.
Someone want to
One
answer TB's question, by the way.
Yeah. Alright,
What is it?
the looting, TB,
Oh.
it's like you kill creatures, and then you skin them for different, materials and whatnot. You can target the different body parts, so like some of them require the horns or the tail, and you can cut those off or break those off to get items as well. And then you use those to craft new armors and weapons with different resistances to like poison or fire, or do damage with fire and stuff like that.
it's pretty sweet. So you loot the pieces off of the monsters you hunt, and then you make your weapons and stuff based off of that.
And then that'll make you strong enough to go and fight newer and bigger monsters with cooler
It's really
stuff.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great game loop.
But-
Who else? Michael, what do you
So,
think? How's
I
the
would
game
say
been? Or, sorry.
my final thing out of 5, I'd probably give it like a 3 out of 5. But
Okay.
a lot of the additional content that was released really brought me back into a lot of games I've already been playing. So
Oh, cool.
that's what I would
That's
say.
an interesting perspective, for sure. I dig. Who else? Let's go next. Who's next?
Michael, you go. Or sorry, go ahead.
Or Nick,
Sorry,
either.
whoever. Yeah, Nick.
I think it's been pretty solid so far. There's not a lot of games that I wanted to play, but I've been watching a lot of the newer games that came out. There's going to be pretty soon it's going to start doing the damage to the wallet, and we're all going to regret it, having bought all the good games that come out.
I've already been there, so.
Yeah, David especially has been hit hard.
Yeah.
or
What about
not.
you, Jack? Or Michael? Either one. Go.
I think it's been, like I said, a good year pretty much entirely just for Sony.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got Crash Remake, you got Neo, you got Nier, Horizon. I think the
Persona.
only, Persona, the only other big game, like Xbox hasn't had anything big this year, but the only other big thing outside of Sony this year was Zelda, which is my current game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, it's a good year for gamers, and just an okay year for me.
Jack?
I'm a little disappointed because I'm more of a PC guy. I'm more into indie games,
You got PUBG, bruh.
I was gonna say, you got Player Unknown if you play that.
and I haven't gotten into it. It's been a good year for watching games, but I haven't really been interested in a whole lot.
Oh, fair.
Mm.
That's fair.
Maybe if I would play Friday the 13th or PUBG or something, I'd give it a better rating. But I like Stardew Valley, and
You got a lot coming, though, that you're excited for.
yeah, there's some good stuff. I'm just waiting for it. I haven't tried Hollow Knight yet, so
I'm waiting for that Switch release that they say is coming soon.
nice.
Yeah. For Stardew.
No, for Hollow Knight.
Both.
Oh, right? Co-op Stardew is like, what's going to get me back
Yeah.
in? So,
Oh yeah.
And it's portable?
wait.
I mean, come on.
Oh, wait,
I guess
So
it's my
who's
turn.
left? David?
Me.
Or did
Me.
David already say?
No, I let you all go since
Oh.
I've been hosting. For me, I think this is probably the best year we've had. It's getting close, but not quite up to the year we had in 2015, which I think is probably one of the best years we had in a freaking long time. I think. This year, I think, has started really strong. I think it's going to end really strong. Because right at the beginning of the year, like Michael said, we had like Neo and Horizon and Nier Automata and Persona. It's just a bunch of great
Wildlands.
games. No comment. Didn't play it.
Well, I mean, for me anyway. Like, if we're just
Yeah, for
saying
you.
games that were good at the start
Yeah,
of the year, like,
and they were all coming out with like a week of each other. It was just insane. It was like good game after good game after good game. And I'm sitting there, and not to mention my game of the year, Zelda, which I put like 80 hours into off stream. So
That's coming from someone who isn't really a Zelda fan
Yeah.
either.
like in the past, I liked Zelda, but Breath of the Wild is the first Zelda that I've loved. Like, I love that
see,
game.
if I would have played that, I would probably think more highly of this year.
It's fantastic. Kev just finished it, and he's 1,000% on
TV
board.
says For Honor. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Was that this
and that's
year?
the thing.
Yeah, I was just here.
Yeah, that was just
Felt
here.
so long ago.
Yeah, well, that's why I was questioning Wildlands. I was like, when did the Wildlands release? No, yeah, TB has gotten a shit ton of mileage out of For Honor.
Yeah, and
So-
the beta was fun when I played it. Seeing all the different finishers and stuff
Yeah.
was cool. But I think right now I'd probably give this year, like if 2015 was a 9.5 out of 10, I'd probably give this like an 8.5 this year. And what's even crazier is next year looks like it's going to be equal, if not better. So let's just say I'm looking forward to the end of the year with some unique Switch games coming out, and
Yeah, I
then
look forward to the second half of this year, and just because I'll get the games that I've been actually wanting to play.
right.
Some
So
new stuff. Yeah.
So
We're getting
I'm
PUBG on
thinking-
Xbox. End of the year
Yep.
here.
Yeah,
PlayerUnknown's
one.
Battleground coming out. Destiny 2 coming out. Battlefront 2 coming out.
Mhm.
A lot of good stuff coming out the second half.
Oh yeah, like Mario Odyssey. The more I see of that game, the more I'm excited for it. Because at first I was like, "Oh, cool, Mario, a new Mario game." It's the first 3D one since Sunshine, and there's just so much like.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Yes, it
Galaxy.
is. They don't count that.
They're
That's what
3D
everyone's
games,
concerned.
David. Speak
No.
correctly.
Open map, open world, Mario.
Yes.
That's what everyone's saying. It's
Yeah,
Sunshine is
you're
the
just
last
saying-
one.
First 3D Mario, it's like that's not true in any way.
Okay,
Yeah, I
but it's
agree.
just what every YouTube video and gaming outlet has been saying.
It's
but I
not the
must be
first
wrong.
3D Mario game. It's just the
Yeah.
first open world one,
That's
like
what they
open
mean
map
when
one.
they say it.
There's a difference between that and 3D.
Oh, my
because
bad.
Galaxy
My
is
bad.
still a 3D.
My bad. I know we're going down to the minuscule details. My bad.
A minuscule
My
detail.
bad.
The only difference between Galaxy and Sunshine is that it's not big open maps.
That's the
That's
point.
it.
That's the
The
point.
exact. That's still
the
3D though. So,
No, but
got
yeah,
him.
there's so much character. Yeah, you got me. Minuscule detail, you got me.
Not minuscule, but okay.
Okay, sure.
I feel like
Podcast is trash.
I feel like the only thing the differences that Michael's making are pretty safe to say because they are two totally different named games. So obviously there's a lot of differences between them. I feel like that's something that's
First
safe to say.
open world game since Sunshine.
There you go. 'Cause that's a lot
There you
different. than
go.
the first
There's the
3D.
most minuscule thing.
It's not
yeah.
minuscule.
That wasn't minuscule.
It was.
Open world and linear are two entirely different things. That's like saying, okay, fine, well, Halo is a minuscule detail is that it's a first-person shooter. Grand Theft Auto is a third-person sandbox. Minuscule detail. Like, yeah, okay, I guess.
What's next?
Yeah, what's next?
Let's see. The
Singing
servers are still bad, Big Bear.
Ubisoft is so
Ubis-
something that Ubisoft seems to be becoming known for is putting their AAA titles out and putting more effort in their AAA titles, and then releasing these great like For Honor and literally anything else now that's not Rainbow Six Siege, and then being like, well, I don't know if we have to take care of it after we launched it. And
They're essentially only focusing on keeping Rainbow Six Siege alive, and just letting For Honor and their other multiplayer-based games kind of go to
Yeah.
shit server-wise.
And it's sad because you can see stuff so like Ghost Recon doesn't have any online it doesn't have any problems. But like its fucking store in the menu has troubles loading and you're just like, why? Why is that a thing you're doing? And then For Honor's servers are shit. They keep crashing and they're like, oh, we're fixing them, and it's like, no, you're not. And then you have Rainbow Six Siege where they're like, we're just gonna take a 3-month hiatus from any new DLC to fix the game that's already out, and it's just weird, and I don't know what Ubisoft's doing, but it's whatever, I guess.
All
Far
that
Cry
time and
5
effort
looks
is going
cool,
into...
so.
Yeah, all the time and effort's going into Mario Rabbids. That's where all their focus is.
Finally, an XCOM game for me. Trash tier strategy player.
For me, MII.
True.
Yeah. Now we're going to move on to the gaming fact of the month. Ugh.
Why is that a thing?
Because it's fun.
For Honor had 4 server patches. Yep, and the servers still run like it had no patches.
So, did you guys know that the ET game
Yep,
for
I
the
did.
Atari 2600
Yep.
actually sold more than Space Invaders?
Yep, I did.
ET sold 1.5 million, while Invaders only sold 1 million.
Yep, 1 million.
Fun
Yep,
fact.
I was gonna say that.
That's cool. I mean, ET has, I don't know, it had a whole weird thing, you know, like finding all the shitty games that, like all the ET cartridges that no one wanted, they just buried them in the desert.
ET had a sweet fucking meta after it came out of finding all
Yeah.
of the.
Like, no one cared about that game until everyone found them all buried in a desert. And then it became like a big new thing.
Then it became a video game meme.
Where's my Big Triple in Little China game from back then?
It's up your ass.
Well,
Whoa,
I should go
David.
digging. Kurt Russell, come back. I think. You used to be terrified of E.T.? Couldn't watch the movie? He's a creepy alien. He's the kind of alien that doesn't go to prom.
What?
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 Because he's ugly. All the
Okay.
girl aliens were like, no.
You're reaching.
That's all I do. That's
Clearly.
why. That's why my favorite movies are Jack Reacher. Got it. High five.
Your favorite movie is Highlander because you're a shit person.
Because there can only be one. Okay.
Shitty movie, and that is Highlander.
You wouldn't know. I don't even remember it. Don't even remember.
I know you think the third one's good.
It has its moments.
Nope.
Nope.
It's such a fucking trash movie. I don't get your relative interest in that at all.
it. Yeah. Oh, let's go and watch Wish Upon. Who's down? Late
Okay,
night Wish
is this
Upon.
podcast over? Are we gonna start making plans or something? Or
Yeah, we'll end and then we'll start making plans.
okay, I'm gonna. Well, once this ends, I'm off. So
Fine, leave. Thank you
Oh,
guys for tuning in for episode 2 of Final Wave.
bye, everyone.
Be back in a month.
Make sure you
Night.
drop a like, follow my channel, not David's. Gotham
Yeah.
Zero at Twitch.
That's not NA.
Go through the tomb. Find his
Yeah,
channel.
go through the graveyard of Twitch streamers. You'll find
Yeah.
my channel there. It's dead.
Hit the follow. It can count as
Just
like a
kidding.
eulogy.
Follow Defusin though, and help him get whatever the fuck he said his next step is. Make sure
That D
always
Weeder
want
emote.
that D Weenie emote.
D weenie. God.
Show the support. Get that D Weenie out there.
But yeah,
That-
thank you guys
that-
for.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow night. Bye bye.
Penis.